So this talk will be in English, and I'll see if I have a lot of animations, but let's see if it works. So first we are born, then we create who we are by the things we do and the choices we make. So existence precedes essence is what Mr. Sartre said. And I think we can learn something from this. Let's dig into what it is. So here he is. This is Mr. Sartre. Sitting with his notepad and his pipe and his cup of coffee. And he said, existence precedes essence. So let's break that down. What does that really mean? Well, it means that actions comes before who we are. Basically, we are our actions. So what we do defines who we are. So basically, we are what we do, right? Okay, so we are what we do. And that's really good. That seems kind of agile. We need to do stuff to learn, right? So what else? So who is this? This is me. I couldn't find a picture of me sitting with a cup of coffee, but I'm eating pizza and drinking beer, and that's good enough for me. So what do I say? I say that if we want to focus on things we do to become who we are, I think we need to focus on priority. And the way to focus on priority, I think, is using principles. So we want to focus on principles, and we all need to have those principles be present all the time. And we need to have all three perspectives. So need to be present all the time. That's the way I think we can influence our priority. Okay, so what is priority? Well, priority could be a lot of things. It could be how we handle tasks. It could be different bunch of methods. The way techniques, how we manage priority. So methods and techniques. And we use these practices and techniques all the time. You can use them on a personal level, make your plan for the day within your team, perhaps team of teams, some sort of a quarterly planning, all the way up to the top. So we make a lot of priorities and decisions all the time using a bunch of techniques. So we must be doing really, really well, I think. Well, I'm not so sure. Sometimes it feels like there's just a lot of groups with a lot of goals going in a lot of different directions. And the sum is, sometimes these initiatives cancel each other out. So you get the feeling that we're not making any progress. And I don't know if that was really what was the purpose. I think we need to add something. We need to add perhaps a compass, a value compass. And that value compass can come in the form of principles. So we focus on principles over practices. So compass instead of just focusing on this maze. So basically focus on why we do practices instead of just how we do them. Okay, so how can that look? Well, we are what we do, right? So we pretty much just add those principles in the mix. So we're working with two assumptions here. We want those principles to take us towards our goal, who we want to be, and at the same time, we want the principles to lead us to what kind of actions we want to focus on. So we're just adding principles. But adding principles is, I guess, it's nothing new. We're working with principles all the time. The thing here is that we need to have them pretty present all the time. I'll give you an example. Remember these? 25 years ago-ish. So we must be really good with all this stuff. But what I see in companies a lot is that we focus on this. We need to build that process, or we need to buy that tool to get everything to work. Once we have that process in place, we need to, of course, to roll it out. And this is not the whole picture, of course, but I'm trying to make a point. So I see a lot of this. And don't even get me started on these 12 principles. That's I don't think we're using them as much as we should. And the reason is that we don't have them present when we do our priorities. We still make priorities on other gut feeling decisions or other things. All right. Okay, there he is. He's taking notes. I'm glad. All right, but wait. Whoa. Isn't Agile dead? No. First of all, no. Secondly, this is just an example of priorities that we could use. You need to find your own principles. So find out what's important for your company. Why do you exist? What kind of principles do we have that we want to use to lead us? And when you do that, you want to hit 3 different perspectives. Of course, the formal one. This is the productivity and all that stuff. But you also need to have the individual. This is the reason why we come to work. Why do we work where we do? And what gets us motivated. And we also have the culture one, or the more informal one. This is the stuff that say that, okay, we have this productivity goals and, upper management stuff, but what's really important around here is this. So this is the things that you need to have. So if you have a productivity goal, I don't know, whatever, and you became a teacher to teach people, or you became a doctor to help sick people, you need to hit those kind of stuff in these principles as well. So hit all 3 targets, or 3 perspectives. Okay, so I will give you an example. So we have this thing, and we're thinking, okay, what do we need to do today? So if we're working in a company, maybe we're making some improvements. Perhaps we have some engineering principles. They could look like this. First of all, question all requirements. And the best part is no part. The best process is no process. This could be an example. Actually, this is a real company. I think they are making cars. Yeah, definitely making cars. Okay, wrap up. What do I say? Existence precedes essence. Basically, we are what we do. And we are what we do, which we influence with priority, based on principles that we use all the time to become who we want to be, as individuals, as companies, or as a different group. Therefore, we are what we prioritize. Okay, so now the quote. Who said that? Well, that was me. I just said it. I just said it. Okay. Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much. I have, oh, by the way, one more thing. I'm, me and a couple of friends writing a book about priorities. If you're interested, you can go to that webpage. Otherwise, I'm pretty much done. So, thank you very much.